Hey guys, it's Mrs. LaCourse. Ready for art class? Here we go. Today we are going to be doing a pig on a farm with a fence behind it. So you will need a pencil, a paper, and something to color with. You ready? All right, so this is what we're doing today. Let's get started. So here's your paper. We're gonna start in the middle towards the top with a large circle for the head. Like that. Towards the bottom half, we're gonna do a rounded rectangle. So rectangle has 4 sides and it should have 4 points, but because it's rounded, our corners don't have a point, they're just rounded. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle of those, we're gonna do 2 large ovals that are tall to make the nostrils. We're going to do 2 beady little eyed circles for eyeballs. And like in my last video, if you would like to add a little smaller circle to make it look a little more cartoony. So if we were to color this in, the eyes look a little more cartoony and friendly and cute. Then down here, we're gonna do a smile. My smile is not going all the way to the side. It's kind of like a sideward smile, I guess. But I usually put this little part right here. It kind of makes it like a little cheek, like your cheekbone pops out when you smile. So if this is the middle of the head, we're gonna come off to the side and we're gonna draw a rounded triangle. So remember this part, this nose was a rounded rectangle. Right now we're gonna do a rounded triangle. So the sides are not straight, they're rounded. And then we're gonna do the same thing in the middle, a rounded triangle, just like that. And again on the other side, so this is the middle, we're going off to the side a little bit, not the side, but the top side. A rounded triangle out. Thinking about the size of the ears compared to the size of the head, that's called, oh my goodness, I just had a very big brain cramp. Proportion. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It's been a long week. That's called proportion. So the size relationship of one thing to the other. So if these ears were a lot bigger, that wouldn't really look like a pig anymore. Or if they were really, really small, it wouldn't look like a pig anymore. So the word is proportion. Even I forget sometimes. All right, so now we're gonna work on the body. So coming off of the side here, so think about this as shoulders. So it's kind of towards the bottom rounded corner of each of the parts of the nose. We're gonna come out and down, leaving room at the bottom because we need room for the legs and the ground. And we're just gonna round out that bottom part, straight line across and round back up like that. Excuse my dog barking. She's a little deaf. She can't hear that she's doing it. So now we're gonna do the arms with the hoofs at the end. So we're gonna come out with 2 lines and we're gonna meet in the middle to a point like that. And then we're gonna draw a line across to make the hoof. I'm gonna do the same thing down here. We're gonna do 2 lines out, meet in the middle to a point. Draw the line up to make the hoof. Same thing on this side. 2 lines out. Meet in the middle at a point. Draw the line across. Now, if you want your arms to be more down, that's totally fine. You do whatever you would like to do, however you want to do the arms. My piggy's jumping for joy because he likes to play in the mud, and I'll show you how to add the mud afterwards. But you can have your legs sitting downwards, but if they're coming down, you need to leave a lot more space than what I did at the bottom of your paper. All right. So now I'm going to add some rosy cheek spots like that. And then I can add some mud. So maybe he rolled around in the mud and he got some on that ear. He got a little bit of mud at the top of his head. And it's just a wavy line to do that. Another wavy line on his arms and his legs. And his bum. All right, so these marks that I just made down here, all of those are going to be the dirt or the mud on him. All right, so now we're gonna work on the fence before we do the ground. So the fence, you're gonna choose where the top part of your fence is. So this is gonna be mine. So remember, when we want something to go behind something else, we skip over and we continue on the other side. Stop where we want to go behind, skip over, start on the other side. So that's the top one. We need a second one. And we will do the tail. Don't worry. Skip over, come back on the other side, skip over, come back on the other side. And now we're going to do the top posts. So I'm going to start, make the top part of it and then come down. Skip over, down, skip over, down across, and back up again. So that's the post. So we need, for these ones that go across, for those boards to be held up, you need a post for them to be nailed into. And you need more than one. So we're going to do another one. Come across and back up. Like that. You see how we did that? All right, so now I'm gonna do the ground, and I have to make sure my ground is higher than the bottom of my fence. We wanna show that it's going into the ground, not standing on top or floating. Like right now, you can see that my piggy is jumping because it's not touching the ground. But we want the posts because fences can't jump. That would be weird. All right, and then I'm gonna do a rolling hill in the back. And then maybe add some clouds. And all the clouds are bumpy lines. So bump, 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 all the way into an oval kind of a shape. The tail. So I did a curly tail. So that's just a loopy line that's coming out of its bum. And then I didn't add it on my original picture that I showed you, but if you'd like to add some eyebrows, again, remember, if your eyebrows kind of come up and curved like this, it's either a happy pig or a feeling okay kind of a pig, but the eyebrows go down towards the middle like this way, it's going to be an angry pig. And I don't know any pig that gets angry when it gets muddy. It's one of their happiest moments. So anyway, that is how you draw the pig with the fence on a farm. Oh, if you'd like to add some dots again for the mud, you can do that, and then color. So color or paint, however you'd like to. So that is the ending part. So we start to this, and then we color. All right. So you can do this in 1 or 2 classes. It is up to you. I'm going to post 3 different drawings for you to do, and you can choose to do all 3 or just 2, or you can even go the distance, and we have 1 extra week after that, and you can go and do something for Learn How to Draw, or do Lunch with Mo Williams, or the guy that wrote Captain Underpants. I forget what his name is, but that's all. All of your teachers have that information. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed your art class today. I miss you guys as always. See you later. Bye.